Class of cybersecurity. Today we will learn three-way handshake and about TCP/IP flags. What is three-way handshake? Three-way handshake is a process which is used in a TCP/IP network to make a connection between server and client. It is designed in such a way that both ends helps to initiate, negotiate and separate TCP socket connections at the same time. The connection is full duplex. Full duplex means the sender as well as receiver can transmit and both sides synchronize and acknowledge each other. The exchange of these four flags is performed in 3 steps. In three-way TCP/IP handshake, host A initiates the connection by sending the TCP SYN packet to the destination host. The server receives the packet and responds with its own sequence number. Host A acknowledges the response of the server by sending the acknowledgement number, which is the server's sequence number incremented by 1. TCP provides reliable communication with something which is called positive acknowledgement with retransmission PAR. The protocol data unit of transport layer is called segment. Now a device using PAR resends the data unit until it receives an acknowledgement. If the data unit received at the receiver's end is damaged, it checks the data with checksum functionality of transport layer that is used in error control. Then receiver discards the segment. So the sender has to resend the data unit for which positive acknowledgement is not received. We can realize from this mechanism that 3 segments are exchanged between client, sender or receiver and server for a reliable TCP connection to get established. This is the diagrammatic representation. In the first step, client wants to establish a connection with server, so it sends a segment with SYN, synchronized sequence number, which informs server that client is likely to start communication and with what sequence number it starts segments with. Step 2, SYN plus ACK. Server responds to the client's request with SYN plus ACK signal bits set. Acknowledgement or ACK signifies the response of segment it received, and SYN, synchronized sequence number, signifies with what sequence number it is likely to start the segment with. Step 3, ACK. In the final part, client acknowledges the request of server and they both establish a reliable connection with which they will start the actual data transfer. The steps 1 and 2 establish the connection parameter for one direction and it is acknowledged. The step 2 and 3 establish the connection parameter for other direction and it is acknowledged. With these, a full duplex communication is established. Now we come to TCP/IP flag. TCP/IP. What are TCP/IP flag? TCP flags are used with TCP packet transfers to indicate a particular connection state or provide additional information. Therefore, they can be used for troubleshooting purposes or to control how a particular connection is handled. There are a few TCP flags that are much more commonly used than others, such as SYN, ACK, FIN. TCP flags and outline what each one is used for. Now, list of TCP flag. Each TCP flag corresponds to 1 bit in size. What is the size? Size is 1 bit. The list below describes each flag in greater detail. What are the names of the flag? SYN, ACK, FIN, URG, PSH, PST and ECE. SYN. The synchronization flag is used as a first step in establishing a three-way handshake between two hosts. Only the first packet from both the sender and receiver should have the flag set. The following diagram illustrates a three-way handshake process, which we have discussed earlier. Now, ACK. The acknowledgement flag is used to acknowledge the successful receipt of a packet. It shows the successful receipt. Then FIN. The finished flag means there is no more data from the sender. Therefore, it is used in the last packet sent from the sender. URG. The urgent flag is used to notify the receiver to process the urgent packets before processing all other packets. The receiver will be notified when all known urgent data has been received. PSH. The push flag is somewhat similar to the URG flag and tells the receiver to process these packets as they are received instead of buffering them. RST. The reset flags get sent from the receiver to the sender when a packet is sent to a particular host that was not expecting it. ECE. This flag is responsible for indicating if the TCP peer is ECN capable. Then CWR. The congestion window reduce flag is used by the sending host to indicate it received a packet with the ECE flag set. NS. The nonce sum flag is still an experimental flag used to help protect against accidental malicious concealment of packets from the sender. Now this is TCP header format. In the header format we can see the presence of different flags. Thank you for watching.